hello, everyone. I hope you are doing well today. Um, Let me go over and do all the silliness that I have to do. We got that done. That looks absolutely fantastic. Let me go ahead and this, and then we're going to go over to the YouTube side here, and let's see. Um, our poll today is because we've got a couple of holidays here. We have National String Cheese Day, which from National Day Calendar says it's time for America to stand together in support of our love for string cheese. Join us as we celebrate National String Cheese Day. Whether you call it string cheese, snack cheese, or cheese sticks, there's no denying that you can call it delicious. So it is National String Cheese Day, and it is also National Queso Day. National Queso Day from a National Day calendar says almost any cheese lover will tell you that the world got a little better the day the, that chili con queso dip got invented. Chili con queso, or queso for short, is a delicious dip that finds a home in a great deal of Tex-Mex cooking. So, because of those 2 days, that's our poll today. And so our poll is, I like this type of cheese best. String cheese, queso, and yeah, there's some odd cheeses here, but they are actually cheeses. Cream cheese and cottage cheese. They're all considered types of cheeses. So there we go. That is our poll for today. Let me go ahead and like myself. Let me share this over to the Twixverse and the Threadosphere. So here we go. Let me get this done here. So we always want to press enter instead of post. So we've got that posted there. Let me go ahead over to threads and let's get that posted here and hit post instead of the returns because it won't work. There, okay, it posted. So that is all good here. We've got everything done. Let's come back to StreamYards here and let me make sure. Let me go ahead and mute this so that it doesn't bleed through. Okie dokie. So we have everything here ready to go. It is time to say hello to our chat. But before we say hello to our chat, let's look at our inspirational meme for today. So here it is. You can't make everyone happy. You're not cheese. Okay, so I know that's kind of funny, but it's so true. We all try to make everybody happy, or most people do. We're a lot of people are people pleasers and they just want to make everyone happy. Well, realize that you can't. And there's some people that are not going to be happy. So, be you. Um, who you make happy, and don't worry about it. So that's our meme for today. And as we say hello to everybody, I'm going to keep it up there so you guys can remember it. We have Snortopoopas, Cuber, Hello Humans, and other critters. Hello to you, Snortopoopas. I hope you are having a wonderful Friday. And Sci-Fi Mombi, hello, happy Friday to you. B from O Junior, hey, long time no see. I hope you are doing well today. Happy Friday, happy Friday. We have a Siribot and Stream Elements over on the Twitch side helping me out there. And we have, Sci-Fi just posted good. Yes, it is all good. But what she was supposed to say was good morning to be from a. And we have Sashi. Greetings to you. Good evening to you. I hope your day was wonderful and your evening is even better. We have hellos, and the snorter poop is a fry day. So, what are we going to eat fried today? Fried fish, French fries, mozzarella cheese sticks. Um, what are we going to do? Which mozzarella cheese sticks to me are basically string cheese with the batter and breadcrumbs fried. So, kind of have some cheese sticks in honor of National String Cheese Day. So, those are all of our um, hellos this morning. Let's see what else we have here. Next Wednesday at 10 p.m. is the 2024 SEC and Michigan College Football Weekly with Dadman Walking 55 and Bucky's Crafting. I was actually on the show last night because I had to change the slides and everything because Dadman was not in town. And it was fun. It was actually fun. I participated. So I tell you, go over there, try the show out. Watch one of them. They're fun. Yes, it has football in it, but we have other fun things also. So I hope you check that out next week. Also, oops, I went the wrong way. And here we go. Tomorrow is we are celebrating Agent Atwood's 21st birthday, but his birthday is actually today. So if you're on Threads and part of him, if you're on uh, Twix or X and or friends with him, wish him a happy birthday today. Um, so that would be fantastic if you could do that. Let's see. Let me start that because they're going quickly here. Um, and let's see. Do we have anything else? Yes, on Monday, it's changed from Tuesday to Monday because I have an eye appointment on Tuesday. I am going to be building the Star Trek Enterprise Class D. I hope I said that right, Sashi. But yes, that's what I'm going to be building next Monday, this coming Monday. So I believe that is all of our promotions for. Oh, I have one more. I forgot about this. Also on Monday at 6 p.m., we're going to do with my youngest Angelo, or Ang as I call him short. We're going to be do Mom Days with Mrs.DadmanWalking55 and Angelo. So I might shorten that to Mom Days with Mrs. and Ang. But that will be Monday at 6 p.m. I don't think it's going to be every Monday. I'm thinking we've decided on every other Monday. We've talked some about it, and I can't remember what our final decision was. But we're going to start off playing some Fortnite and having some fun there doing that. And I'm going to attempt to stream it while he is streaming it. We will see. I'm very good with technology, but sometimes it kicks me in the butt too. So, but yes, that will be on the Monday at 6 p.m. And Snorter Poopa says, I'm being tortured at the dentist on Monday, so visiting streams is not likely. I understand. I understand that. So let's see what we have here. Bum. And let me remove that. Make sure that's the last one. Yes. Sashi says Indians have a non-aged cheese called paneer. It's made by mixing milk with lemon juice, usually made into chili paneer. Interesting. Let's look up paneer. And that is, I actually looked at this list. It has types of cheeses, and they list 53 types of cheese. So if I didn't put yours on the list, I do apologize, but I could only pick 4 out of the 54. So I apologize to, let's see here, we have some hellos. The name we cannot pronounce. Wait, where is my Roquefort cheese variety in the poll? Because I only had so little space. I actually thought about putting that one in. The people demand a feta and a Roquefort. Okay, it's just called Enterprise D. The class of ship for the Enterprise D is Galaxy class. Okay, so I'm going to be doing Enterprise D on Monday. Thank you, Sashi. And we have hellos, and we have hellos to a person who cannot be named, and person who cannot be named says Guten Tag, Kameraden. So hello, comrade. So very cool. And we have Subi 720. Thank you for coming. I forgot to put the link in the text today. And for those of you who don't know, Subi 720 is my mom. And my mom and my family get a special text with our link in it. But I didn't do that this morning. I barely got the show. I got distracted and I barely got onto StreamYards before the show started. Oh, c'est la vie, right? So, good morning to you. I hope your morning is finding you well. I took my sugar last night. It was a little high, but I knew I ate some things yesterday that I shouldn't have, so I'm not surprised. It's a little high this morning, also as an aftermath of that. So, but not crazy high. So, I'm okay. I'm okay with it. So, yep. Um, that's kind of how life is going. From sugar reading to sugar reading today is like like my life for the time being. I had these wonderful little egg muffins this morning that I made that had sausage and eggs and peppers and onions. I need to make some more. I ate the last ones. No need to freeze these. Between me and my youngest, uh, we ate them fairly quickly. But that's good. Okay, that's good. I would rather that than a Pop Tart, which we don't have Pop Tarts, but you know what if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So yes, let's see how is our poll going. Um, I could probably do multiple polls about this. Wow, let's see. Queso cream and cottage cheese are all tied for first place, and string cheese is in second. So queso, cream cheese, and cottage cheese each have 2 votes, and string cheese has 1. We have 7 people that voted. Thank you so much for that, and we have 5 people that are watching. So thank you, lurkers. Also, we have 7 likes. Thank you for liking my lurkers. Very good. There's a new line of high protein, low carb Pop Tarts. They are really good, says Sci Fi Mombi. And says the brand is called Legendary. Sci-fi, the only problem when we get something like that, even though they're good, is that it kind of triggers me. Um, so sometimes, um, well, I've got 2 more. See, that man, so I didn't even look at my sub. Wow, 1 more sub to 260, guys. Yay! Thank you, whoever has subbed. It is greatly appreciated. And we have Connie Cleary saying hello. Oh, well, what I was saying about the Pop Tarts, see, I get distracted so easy, um, is um, that would trigger that snack thing in my brain, and not necessarily sweets, but just snacks. And so I don't know. It's kind of like chips. If I open a bag of chips, it's gone. So I just don't get the chips. I have no willpower, when it comes to, things like that. But if I ever do, I might get them and have, the fam try them. That might be really good. And we have Connie Cleary. Hello to you. I hope you are doing well. And Dan Man says, "A morning, Mrs. Love you. Have a great stream." Yes, and 2 more streams. subs to 259. Awesome. And Connie likes the cheeses that you put in your poll. I didn't realize there were so many cheeses. I looked at this website and they had said they have like 53 types of cheeses. Yeah, someone who understands that. It's a vicious cycle sometimes, and we have Happy Fry, yay! Again from Sci-Fi Mombi. And there's also some high protein chips by Quest and Atkins. Sometimes whoops. I need to check. Yeah, uh, even though they're high protein, sometimes I need to check and make sure. Sometimes you have to get the stuff, try it, and see how your body reacts to it. Um, I'm probably within the next 2 or 3 weeks going to try to put rice back in, but I got brown rice. I'm going to try to eat brown rice or at least a combination of the two um, to see how that works, how my body reacts to it. It might go, yeah, no. So we'll see. So sucky, man. I really am missing some of that stuff. And yes, person whose name cannot be pronounced. Chips are made to be consumed. Yes, so and it's like zombies instead of brains. It's snacks, and it's not necessarily sweet snacks. I love um, savory snacks. Um, so yeah, it's fun. Yes, and half the battle is knowing your red flags. Exactly, exactly. So everybody, welcome. We are 17 minutes into the show, 10:17 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States, and it is time for us to do, you know it, you love it. It's called Duo Trigordal. Yes, it is puzzle time. It's time to get our brain fluids pumping, get all the stuff into our brains. Oh, by the way, yes, none of us are nutritionists. None. I'm gonna post this. None of us are nutritionists. We're just sharing foods, like sci-fi says that I found cause I'm on a high protein, low carb diet. Absolutely. If you're on any medical thing, talk to your doctor first. Um, before you do, well, use common sense. See your doctor if you need to see your doctor. Um, I'm kind of winging this. I haven't seen a nutritionist or anything. My husband did, Dadman, when he had issues, and so I kind of was there for that. Well, I was there for that, so I'm kind of trying to take a page out of their book and work some things that way. Um, so you know, see your nutritionist, see your doctor before you do anything radical. I don't think it's too radical to cut sugars, um, processed sugars out of your diet, or just try to eat a little more healthy, more fresh fruits and vegetables and proteins. But if you're going to do anything crazy, like a very like sci-fi, a high protein, low carb diet, check with your doctor first before you do anything like that. Well, and yes, this is a person who cannot be named. We may have issues with our food, but the doctors have issues with us. And find the right doctor. I think I found a good doctor. I went to him, and I love him because he really wants to try to control um, this um, with diet and weight loss before just throwing pills um, at me, which I like. Some people don't mind um, taking pills. I don't. So I kind of like this. So I'm hoping that this works um, and drops the numbers. Like I say, they've already halved um, from what they were. Still in the high range, but closer to the moderate range. And yes, sci-fi says everything in moderation. Yes, add more fruits and vegetables. And yeah, that gets you fiber, just gets you a bunch of good stuff there. So, but like I said, none of us are nutritionists, none of us are doctors. I have no letters after my name. Um, so make sure you consult your doctor before you do any radical dietary changes. So there we go. Let's go ahead and start this puzzle. Let's see, we did Audi, we did audio. Let's try audio. Audio today is our first word. We have a U, and we also have the E and the sometimes Y vowel. So the U is not in the second spot. Hmm, what could that word be? Oh, I will tell you, speaking of like, uh, today it would have National Fried Rice Day. Guys, I love fried, like I said, I love rice. I love anything in rice. I love sushi. I love fried rice. I love rice balls. I love uh, kimbap. I love rice. Any way you can do rice. I just love white rice with a little bit of butter and salt. I love rice without butter and salt. I love rice, everybody. And now today is National Fried Rice Day. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. It says, order up a side of hibachi chicken rice to celebrate National Fried Rice Day. And when I say they said, I'm talking about nationaldaycalendar.com. It said, during this food holiday, fried rice stars as the centerpiece of the meal. Its flavor captures the diner's heart and keeps them coming back for more. Together with shrimp, chicken, or beef, fried rice makes a complete meal. More adventurous foodies can spice it up with spicy chicken rice. It's made of a combination of long grained rice, peas, carrots, and onions. Fried rice requires perfect incorporated eggs to bring it all together. So, yes. Um, So here's another thing. It says, while enjoying a meal with fried rice, remember that it complements vegetables and proteins equally well. Another great reason to celebrate is that fried rice goes well with your favorite flavors sweet, sour, spicy, or a combination. You can't go wrong with fried rice. When all the flavors and aromas add up to a memorable meal, the celebrating is easy. So, National Fried Rice Day from nationaldaycalendar.com. And the Subi said, yes, um, made fried rice last night and was told to make it again. Oh, yay! It's so nice when people enjoy your food. And fried rice day, where's Uncle Roger? Malaya's most favorite YouTuber. I know Uncle Roger. Yes. Fried rice, not fired rice. Oh, did you say fire? I read it as fried. I knew what you meant, Sashi. So let's see. Um, you don't have to use an E, but is it? Oh, nope, you can't use the U in the second spot. So let's see. How about S? How about stuff? How about trying to use a bunch of? How about stump? STUMP. That uses all different letters. Stump. So we have an STU. The S is not at the beginning. The T is not in the second, and the U is not in the second and third. Is this a word? Unset. Unset. Okay, I guess it means to not set. I unset the table. I guess so. It means I took everything off of the table. It was unset. Yay! Then we have an A in the first, a D in the third, an E in the fourth, and that's all we have. The only other vowel we have is the sometimes Y, which might or might not be in this puzzle. We already talked about National Queso Day. I love queso. Yeah, I just love all food, guys. I just love all food. So, I was gonna show. Let me see if I can show a picture of paneer. Paneer just is like a let's so here's paneer. I got this from liveeatlearn.com, and this lists all the different cheeses. And it says paneer cheese hails from India and is a young, fresh cow or buffalo milk cheese. It can resemble cottage cheese or be pressed into firmer texture and resemble tofu. It remains crumbly and has a mild flavor and a high protein content. Paneer doesn't melt, opening up a number of options. You can use it as chunks in soup, curries, or kebabs. Like tofu, paneer is a common vegetarian substitution for meat. If this is something you want to look further into, you can check out tofu versus paneer faux meat uses. I bet you it would take on any flavor that, like tofu, kind of is a no flavor. And if you can't have soybeans, this could be an alternative, I would think. Um, but I wonder if this kind of absorbs or takes on the flavor of whatever it's with. Um, but that is what paneer is. And if you want to see all 53 types of cheese, here they are right here. We have American Assaggio blue cheese, Broncan, Bro, Broco, Bro, Brocconcini, Brie, Baruto, Buttercos. I can't even read them all. You just read them here. Cabrels, Camembert, Cheddar, Colby, Cottage, cottage cheese, cream cheese, Danish blue cheese, Edam, Emmental, Feta, Fontina, goat cheese, Gorgonzola, Gouda, Grana Padano, Gruyere, Polemy, Havarti, Hrudka, Harlsberg, Manchego, Mascarpone, Monterey Jack, Mozzarella, Munster, Neufchatel, Paneer, Parmesan, Parmesan Reggiano, Pecorino Romano, pepper jack processed cheese, provolone, quark, queso blanco, which is white cheese, queso fresco, which is fresh cheese, raclette, ricotta, romano, roquefort, sakura, siren, stilton, string, and Swiss. There's all 53 cheeses right there. And let's see. And hello, Atwood. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good birthday. As you see, I got your text earlier, and we'll talk after the show. I can wish you a happy birthday in person. And let's see. Um, we've got someone. Whoops. Let me take that off of the screen so we can see the puzzle. There we go. Um, it can't be Arden because there's no N. And Sashi says Malaysia has a nasi goreng chili padi, which is fried rice cooked with lots of bird's eye chili. So let me see. I'm trying to just read that. Nasigoreng. Nasi. I believe that's the correct one. Let's see if we can find one that's in English. Okay. So Sashi is on a food adventure today. Whoops, let's go to images here. And there's that. Let's see. Oh, that one's pretty. Oh, so that is it. And the recipe, let me find one here. It's this one says easy dried chili fried rice. Did I? Oh, make sure that I actually. Oh no, this is a different one. Whoops. Let's close that. Let's look for the correct one. The last word was wrong. I thought I remembered it. Here it is. This is the one, even though that one looks good. See if we can find one in English. To oh, so I'm trying to find an English version of this. Okay, I think this might be one. Okay, let's hope this pops up here. So hurry up. So here is a picture of it. Give me 1 second. For my eye doctor, I want to make sure everything is okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So there's that recipe. It has rice water, bird's eye chilies, roughly chopped, spinach, an onion, garlic, anchovies, fish sauce, eggs, a little salt, and a can of tuna in oil drained. And then the sauce is soy sauce and bird's eye chilies again. Then you have fried eggs and a is a light soup optional. All those, the chili sauce, all of them are optional. So that looks really good. You can't have fish. This might not be a recipe for you. Um, but that is they call this spicy fried rice. So let's go ahead and put this in the stream yard here. There's that. This in the stream yard. On stop being a booger. And we have some happy birthdays to Agent Atwood from Sashi, from Connie, and uh, and Sashi says about the cheese, it is like the tofu, like so. It depends on how it's cooked. And we have some thank yous from Atwood. Um, what's the name? Oh, what is the name of that French cheese that smells like unwashed feet? Um, so that is this. Let me go ahead and put this over in my Discord really quickly. Let's see. So that is here. think there it goes. So we have that. And but that looks really good. I love fried rice, and I love it because it is so versatile. You can basically take whatever foods you have and make it into fried rice. Um, I've done obviously completely all vegetarian ones. I've done it with chicken. I've done it with any cuts of beef I've cut up. I mean, I've had steak at a restaurant, and I bring some home and I cut it up and I put it in the stir fry. Just whatever. It just makes it absolutely delicious. I don't always use a fried egg on top. I usually put the egg into the stir fry, but whatever. That just looks delicious. So thank you, Sashi, for that. And let's see, we do have some talking here about. Um, so I do not remember the name of the smelly cheese, and person whose name I cannot pronounce says there's also a cheese made in Sardinia that has maggots. No, thank you. Yes, yes, Atwood, I do. Um, and we have Sci-Fi saying happy birthday to Atwood. Um, and that was like, it's a day, it's a day. And Dadman Walking says he's working and lurking with a cool boss at Yimmy's farm. Uh, Mr. Yimmy had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And Atwood says his days have been interesting to say the least. Um, and Hong Kong. So I had to put that one up. Um, yes, you heard ducks. It's my phone. It's my text on my phone. And Curtis Selby is awake. Good morning to you. In English, it would be bird's eye chili fried rice. I tell you, that looks really, really good. And person whose name I cannot pronounce says they put eyes of birds in the rice. Mm. And we have hellos. A bird's eye chili is a type of chili that's grown in Southeast Asia. It's small but very spicy. And Curtis says, "Oh yeah, happy birthday, Atwood, and happy Friday." And Limburger, yes, thank you, Limburger. I could not think of the name of that cheese. Uh, person whose name cannot be pronounced. Limburger is the smelly cheese. Limburger is the durian of cheeses. Oh, I made a reference to an Asian fruit. So there we go. So let's see, what could this word be? Um, ARDER? Nope. I already tried that. How about whatever this word? Cheesecake. Hey, stunning. How are you? Cheesecake, which is made with cream cheese. Isn't it? Is it not? How are you doing this morning, stunning? I hope you are doing well. So we have elder, and it's not elder. How about adder? We need to get moving because I try to get this puzzle done by an hour, and I've just chattered away. So we're going to hurry up through this. We have a D and then an I, O, and an M. And let's see, we have um, National Punch Day. No, that does not mean hit somebody. Um, punch is sort of old school, meaning it's not really soda, not really juice, and not completely a cocktail. It's punch, and we love it so much, especially on National Punch Day, says nationaltoday.com. Today, break out your favorite punch bowl and celebrate with different colored concoctions. But first, we're going to hear just a little brief history about punch history. We have sailors of the British East India Company to thank for popularizing the spread of punch, which originated somewhere in India. Thanks to a rise in sea travel during the 1600s, the popularity of this delicious drink began to spread. Today, punch seems to be more a celebratory drink served at special occasions, whether store bought or homemade. One thing is for sure, punch is outrageously good, especially on National Punch Day. So don't hit somebody. Just go enjoy some punch uh, during your day today. You can get some Hawaiian punch. Okie doke. So this word, let's see. Uh, Let me go here. We have Happy Friday. We have hellos. I'm trying to make sure I get everybody here. If I miss you, just say hello again, and hopefully I will get it. We have idiom. We are almost out of a celebration, so we're just going to be plunging right into this puzzle. Jerry Mendoza, hello. How are you doing? It has been a hot minute. I'm so glad that to see you here. And Sunny says, just chilling, waiting patiently till tomorrow morning because I'll be meeting Optimus Prime, Megatron, and the Little Mermaid tomorrow. So life is pretty good right now. Yeah, I'm so excited for you. You have a good one. And we have hellos and hellos and hellos. So let's see, we have an R and an I and a T. The T is at the end. The I is not in the first or fourth, and there is an R. Usually, when I see a T and an I always see if I could do GH. IGH. So since there's an R, I'm going to try this word. R, right. And it was right. And playing down under, really. Hell, hi all. I like cottage cheese because it reminds me of my wife's arse. You're horrible. Unless you like that. So welcome to the Jeff Playing Down Under and happy Friday to you. Um, and the person whose name I cannot pronounce says the problem with punch is that it doesn't have a punch like other spirits. You are correct. You can make an alcoholic punch, put fruit in it, and then eat the fruit after it's set for a while. It has a punch. So we have hello. So we have an O, and that's the only letter, only vowel we have. There is an E that we can use sometimes. And Plank Down Under says, I do like it. With the, I believe that's the drooly emoji. We have Sandra Feliciano. Hello to you. Stunning says there's an Autobot spy named Punch Counterpunch. He had the ability to disguise himself as either an Autobot or a Decepticon. Ooh, boo, that they can be both. And Devin says, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for your support. We have 2 more days. We have a pepperoni pizza day, self explanatory. It says pepperoni pizza is the most popular pizza ever created. I think cheese pizza is, but pizzas come with many different toppings. Pepperoni is the single most popular pizza, whether you like your pizza Chicago style or New York style, thin or crispy or deep dish, top it with pepperoni. So it's, well, a lot of food days today. We have string cheese day, queso day, fried rice day, and a pepperoni pizza day. Wow. And we have an O. And you have a good nap, Snortopoopus. Have a good nap. And Stunning says, pepperoni is the goat. Greatest of all time. It took me a while to figure out that what that meant. I was a little slow. And Jerry likes 3 meat pizza, but no pineapple. No pineapple. That's very decisive. We're not going to get into the pineapple debate. So we have an O. What could this word be? Um, let's see. Can't be comfy, can't be joke, can't be foodie, can't be woolly. What could this word be? Yeah, yes, yes. Flying down it says, sorry, no politics, the politics of pineapple pizza. Um, and crook, but no R. I was looking to see if like there are any like two words like CH, but there really isn't anything. There's F O bookie, BOO. I don't think this is a word. Oh well, it is. Well, let's try bookie because I don't know what other word to do. Okay, it is bookie, but there is a BOO. Oh, stunning! You should have gotten this one, booby. It's not booby though. BOQ, boo, boofy, boofy. I'm just putting letters in, guys. I don't know. It's not boofy, boozy. There's no T, but booty. Arg, that was yesterday. Talk like a pirate day. Playing donut. I wish it was booby too. I think that would have been so funny. How about boozy? It was boozy. So we have a B and a Y that are at the end of the word, and then there is an A. My God, there's not that many letters left. And we don't have that many. We're going to get a spot here soon where we're going to get a lot. It's going to be fairly easier. We have a 13 votes. Queso in the lead, cottage second, cream cheese and string cheese are third. I do like cream. You know how I like cream cheese? If you get like a spicy jam, like a jalapeno um, pepper with uh, I guess strawberry, just something where you got that spice to it. We had a spicy peach. You take the cream cheese and you put the spicy cheese, and then you eat it on a cracker. Ah, so what could this be? There's no B at the beginning. So, and their only vowel is an A or another Y. It could be. Um, Jabby? Could it be Jabby? Jabby? Or Cabby. Let's try Cabby. That's a good one. We have Gabby. There's no G, but Cabby said the person who cannot be named, and Sandra. Um, and Stunning also said Cabby. I think we got everyone there. So let's try Cabby. And Curtis says it could have been the bird booby. Doesn't have to be anything fun. And Curtis boobies sigh. And Curtis, yeah, I love birds. I love it is Cabby. Yay, thank you. And then we have an S, an E in the fourth spot. The R cannot be at the end. And I don't think we really have anything for the C. Scree? Is Scree that etching? Let's see what that is. Let's go here. Oh, yes, scree is that loose rock debris that covers a slope. Um, so if you look at pictures of Devil's Tower, Um, oh, it could be screw too. Okay, let's try screw first, because you guys put that in there. But if you go to look at the Devil's Tower, at the bottom of it, there's a lot of scree. It was screw. Thank you guys. Yay. And then we have a BORED, board. Like I say, then we have an I, an F, and a Y with a Q, X, Z, or V. Um, I believe this is a double letter. So we have Jiffy. Jiffy. You guys agree with that? That's what I'm going with. And then we have an A in the second, an I in the fourth, and an M and an N. We have one more celebration, 4 p.m. of finish day. We all know that feeling. We've been slogging away the whole day, and 5 o'clock is bearing down hard, but it's still an hour away. Work begins to grind to a halt as you listen to the steady doomsday like sound of the clock ticking, signaling an end to perdition and a beginning of paradise that never seems to come. 4 p.m. finish day asks that all important question, why wait? When 4 p.m. finish day rolls around, it's time to set yourselves early and abandon ship at the 4 o'clock hour. Who needs to wait till 5 o'clock anyway? Well, if your boss says you're staying till 5, you wait till 5. But yeah, finish early and just kind of goof around the last hour. That's what I always did. So we have mania. 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 That is correct. We have raspy. We have a BED at the end and an E and an M. So I think we have to reuse that vowel. So we have embed. Whoops, embed. In bed. That was good, Sashi Mania. And then we have an I, an ET at the end. We have finished all of our celebrations. Um, so let's just get this puzzle done. We got 8 minutes to get it done in an hour by an hour time on the clock. So let's see, we have an I. We can either be, the L cannot be here, even though the word it's fairly simple. Um, so you can learn how you can deduce them if you don't know. The L cannot be here, so this has to be the S. And or the S cannot be here, so this has to be the L. So that's how you can deduce sometimes where letters go, and it can help you guess the word. And Sashi says, my boss can read my mind. We have islet, and then we have a T, H, D, and C, and a U. The U and the C cannot be at the first part of the word. The D cannot be in the third. The H and the T, H cannot be in the fourth, and the T cannot be in the fifth. So I know what this word is. Let's check the poll one more time, and let's check out all our stats here real quick. So let's see, we have 14 people watching. Wow, thank you all 14 people. I really, really appreciate that. And we have 11 likes. So 3 of you guys didn't hit that like button. So if you remember, if you're still here, hit that like button for me. It helps me with my numbers. And we have 13 votes. And so one of you guys didn't vote. Or maybe it's me watching and I'm that one of those that didn't vote. Let's see, we have 13 votes. Queso is in the lead, cottage cheese in second, and cream and string are still in third. So this next word, what could it be? We have a Dutch from Sashi and person whose name I cannot pronounce. So Dutch, Dutch. It was Dutch. And then we have an AU and then a T at the end and an F and an L. The F cannot be in the fourth spot if you look right here. So that has to have the L. So the word is fault. Then we have torch. Then we have an R at the beginning and the end. The U has to be in the fourth spot because you see it cannot be in the second or third. So we have a blank EEUR. So we can kind of deduce with the, yes, recur with the E and the C, the E has to be after the R. Then we have cures. Whoops. What did I do wrong? C-U-R-E-S. Curse. Curse. I didn't look up here. But it also tells you it turns yellow. So it says, nope, nope. So we have curse. Curse. And then we have an H that we don't know where it goes, and an O and an E and an R. So the word has an H in it. Let's look at our stats here real quick. Because thank you, 259 subscribers. That's really, really cool. I appreciate that. And we have hover, Hover, hover. And then we have flute. And then we have a E and an LY. And can the N be in the first spot? We don't know. The N cannot be in the third spot. It says right here. So the N has to be in the first spot. So that makes it newly. Yes, stunning. And then we have a C at the beginning, an M at the end. The E has to be in the third spot, because if you look, E and E here are yellow, so E has to be here. The A has to be in the fourth spot because the A cannot be here. So by deduction, the R has to be here. So it is cream. You are correct. I'm kind of showing you how you can figure out the words if you don't know it. So we have teeth, then we have carrot, then we have a W and a G that we don't know where they go, with an ED and in the middle and an E. Cream. It is one of the cheeses. Yes. So we have, let's see. So this one is wedge. Yes, wedge. We got 2 minutes to finish the puzzle. We have a batch. We have a dozer. We have an S. We can do snipey or spiny. Can't be snipey, so it has to be spiny. Stunning says, one of these days I should use booby as the starting word and see how far we can get. One day we will. And Sashi says, Wedge Antilles, pilot for the Rebel Alliance. Yes. And then we have Neva, and we have Crike. And then we have a yapper, or a yapper is not a word. So we have payer. Oop, we got 1 minute to get this last word, everybody. And we still would have done the puzzle within an hour. Yay. And then we have basil. So we have completed the puzzle. We actually, in puzzle time, it was 30 minutes. In stream time, it was 59 minutes and 15 seconds, or a little less than an hour. So we kind of did our goal in there. And let me see if I can do the words in one breath. I've got to really concentrate. I've been having a hard time doing this lately. Sometimes it's because I have a hard time pronouncing the words. I can't see them. Unset, adder, idiom, right, boozy, cabbie, screw, board, torch, fault, Dutch, islet, embed, recipe, mania, jiffy, recur, curse, hover, flute, newly, cream, teeth, carrot, basil, pear, prick, never, spiny, dozer, batch, add, wedge. Yay! We completed the puzzle. Yay! So thank you very much for helping me with the puzzle. Get our little brain working there. I think that's a good thing to do. At least in the morning in my neck of the woods. As I say, I know some of you, it's in the evening or afternoon. But yes, thank you guys so much for helping with that puzzle. Let's see how we are doing here. So it is time. Oops, you know what I have to do? Let me get this here. Let me do this here. Let me do this way. Okie dokie. Now we're going to go ahead and do our birthdays for today. And the one that I've been talking about the whole time, the first birthday is today is Agent Atwood's birthday. So happy birthday to you, Mr. Atwood. Yay. Happy 21st birthday to you. Happy 21st birthday to you. Happy 21st birthday, Agent Atwood. Happy 21st birthday to you. And we're going to do a birthday celebration tomorrow at 7 p.m. It's going to start with a talk show with me and Dad Man Walking and maybe a surprise guest. Not sure about that, but hopefully. And then after that show around, probably around 8ish, we are going to be doing Community Fortnite on his gaming channel, Agent Atwood Gaming, AGT Atwood Gaming. So, guys, come on over tomorrow and wish Atwood a happy birthday, and let's join in the birthday celebrations. Oh, and Atwood, here, I'm going to show you what I'm going to look at this. This is really cool. This is what I'm going to do for your background. You ready? Is that not cool? That's going to be your background tomorrow. Surprise. It's your birthday, so that's why I'm showing you today. So we have some happy birthdays, and I'm glad it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And so join tomorrow for that celebration. So here we go with the rest of our birthdays. That was the most important one right there. We can stop. We don't have to do any more birthdays. So here we go. These are just um, just the extras. So who can be our first? And Dadman says, I think I'm behind. LOL. Good morning, Ang. How are you? Say good morning to everybody.
Good morning, chat.
I put it in this morning, so hopefully there'll be some in there. Okay, so here, wish Atwood happy birthday. He's 21 today.
Happy birthday, Atwood. You can drink now.
So here we go with our birthday celebration. And the sci-fi says a good morning to you, Ang. And let's see, what do we have here? Our first person is Herbert Putnam. Herbert Putnam is an American librarian. He passed away at 93 years old. He was the eighth and the longest serving librarian of Congress from 1899 to 1939. He implemented his vision of a universal collection with strengths in many languages, especially from Europe and Latin America. So the Library of Congress is kind of like in America, um, like a repository of all the books in the world. Hopefully, they try. Thank you. And sci-fi playing down under, sci-fi mommy playing down under an Agent Atwood. Say hello to you, Ang. He says hello back. He can legally drink, you mean? Yes. Yes. So we have Herbert Putnam, American librarian, and some that I didn't put in that were a little earlier were Frederick Sickles was an American inventor who invented the cutoff valve for steam engines. We have a Theodore Chachereau, who at the age of 15 had a portrait he painted exhibited in the Louvre, which made him the youngest painter to ever be exhibited in the Louvre. We have Ernesto Moneta, who was a journalist was a revolutionary soldier that later became a pacifist, and he became a Nobel Prize laureate. And let's see, who is our next person here? Okay, so before him, we have Sidney Olcott, who was a Canadian born film director, actor, and screenwriter. He did a number of very successful films, including the 1907 Ben Hur and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. In 1912, he made the first five-reel film ever. It was titled From the Manger to the Cross. It was the story of the life of Jesus. And he was working for the Kalem Company at the time. And that film made a profit of almost $1 million. That's not adjusted for the inflation for time. That was $1 million in 1912. So that was a staggering amount of money. But Kalem Company were jackasses to him and refused to give him more money. They still paid him $350. So he's like, forget that. He left, went back to Paramount, and that pretty much was the destruction of Kalem Company. The film From the Manger to the Cross is in the National Film Registry of the United States Library of Congress. We have Upton Sinclair, who was an author and muckraker. A muckraker is an author. Yes, that was a lot of money. A lot of, oh yes, and bored boozy Dutch torch cabbie. Sci-fi made a sentence with the words. Um, but yes, that was a lot of money back then. Absolutely. Um, So Upton Sinclair, he actually in his book The Jungle exposed the labor and sanitary conditions in the U.S. meatpacking industry, which contributed to in part to the passage of the 1906 Pure Food and Drug Act and the Meat Inspection Act. And now we have Frank Duvall. He passed away at 88 years old, American bandleader, arranger, composer, and actor. As a composer, he was nominated for 4 Academy Awards for Pillow Talk, Hush Hush, Sweet Charlotte, Cat Ballou, and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. He also did numerous scores, including Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, McClintock, The Flight of the Phoenix, The Dirty Dozen, Hustle, Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo, and Herbie Goes Bananas. He also did television theme tunes for the Family Affair, The Brady Bunch, and My Three Sons. He also was an actor. So Frank DeVoy, 88 years old. Yes, and like Dr. Evil said, 1 million. How did he do that? One. I can't even do it. I can do the fate the uh, gesture. $1 million. Yes, thinking it was something huge. But back then it was. Back then it was. Our next birthday recipient is Red Arbach, passed away at 89 years, a basketball coach and executive. He served as head coach in the NBA, most notably with the Boston Celtics. He was also head coach for the Washington Capitals and the Tri-Cities Blackhawks. As a coach, he set many NBA records with 938 wins and 9 championships. After his coaching retirement in 1966, he served as president and front office executive of the Celtics until his death. As a general manager and team president of the Celtics, he won an additional 7 NBA titles. So that means he won a total of 16 NBA titles in a span of 29 years, the most of any individual in the NBA history. He was one of the most successful team officials in the history of North American professional sports. But he did more than that. He also made history by drafting the first African American NBA player, Chuck Cooper, in 1950. He introduced the first African American starting five in 1964. And he hired Bill Russell as the first African American head coach in North American sports in 1966. So Red Auerbach, 89 years old. And we have a Peg Phillips. If anybody ever watched Northern Exposure, she played the storekeeper, Ruth Ann Miller. She started off as kind of a just a character that was not going to be there that often and became a regular. She did not start acting until she was in her 60s. So Peg Wilson. Cooper and Russell are Cooper and Russell are GOATs, greatest of all time. I don't know a lot about basketball. There's some amazing, amazing players. We also have Jay Ward's birthday today. He is an American creator and producer of animated TV cartoon shows. He produced animated series based on such characters as Crusader Rabbit, Rocky and Bullwinkle, Dudley Do Right, Peabody and Sherman, Hoppity Hooper, George of the Jungle, Watch Out for That Tree! Sorry, Tom Slick and Super Chicken. His own company, J. Ward Productions, designed the trademark characters for Captain Crunch, Quisp, and Quake breakfast cereals, and it made TV commercials for these products. He produced a non animated series called Fractured Flickers, which I watched some of these. They are hilarious. In 1963, that featured comedic redubbings of silent films. So, yes, Jay Ward was born today. Happy birthday. Passed away in 1989. And our, oh, whoops, that's okay. There were just so many people to actually put pictures on. Sometimes, whoops, there's my beeping again. Okay, so um, I'm kind of alternating with pictures and some. Um, so here we go. We have Frank Comstock, 90 years old when he passed away, an American composer, arranger, and conductor. He wrote and arranged music for major situation comedies and variety shows. His theme and incidental music for Rocky and His Friends are probably his best remembered works. Additionally, his music for Adam 12 earned him a 1971 Emmy nomination. He also did work as an arranger and orchestrator for Disney. And some of the stuff he did was he did the Disneyland Main Street Electrical Parade, the Tokyo Disneyland opening music, Walt Disney's World famous concert Disney Street Band, um, which was medleys of Disney films for all the parts. He did the Christmas parades. And if you've ever been to the Walt Disney World candlelight service, he also did the music for that. So Frankie Comstead, 90 years old, and there was so much more he did. I could probably talk, just reading what he did would take probably 5 minutes. But a American composer passed away at 90 years old. Then we have Ann Mira, who is the wife of Jerry Stiller and the mother of Bennett Stiller. She was a comedian. Um, she was on stage and television and in numerous films, and she later became a playwright. And our next person is the gorgeous Sophia Loren and the talented looks and looks, talent and beauty all rolled into one here. She's an Italian actress. She is active in her native country of Italy and the United States. She has a career that spanned over 70 years. She is one of the last surviving stars from the golden age of, oops, let me look at here, right here, the golden, uh, the golden age of Hollywood. Her film appearances include films such as The Pride and the Passion, Houseboat, and It Started in Naples. She starred in films as a sexually emancipated persona and was one of the best known sex symbols of the time. Lauren's performance as uh, Cicera in the film Two Women, directed by Vittorio De Sica, won her the Academy Award for Best Actress, making her the first performer ever to win an Oscar for a non English language performance. She holds the record for having earned uh, Dave, seven David D. Donatello Awards for Best Actress, and at the start of the 80s, she chose to make rarer film appearances, and she appeared in films such as Prêt-à-Porter, Grumpier Old Men, Nine, and The Life Ahead. 90 years old today. Sophia Loren is an icon. Yes, yes, she is. Absolutely, without a doubt. And gorgeous. Like I say, not only beauty, but talent. Um, so Sophia Loren, 90 years old today. And our next person is American author, television writer, and television producer George R. Martin, 76 years old today. Um, he's an American, he is best known as the author of the series of epic fantasy novels, A Song of Ice and Fire, which were adapted into the primetime Emmy Award winning television series Game of Thrones and its prequel series House of Dragons. He also helped create the Wild Cards anthology series and contributed to world building for the video game Elden Ring. Yes. Um, this was about Sophia Loren. Yes, agreed. You agree. And Mr. Epic Fail. Um, yes, I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never watched one episode of Game of Thrones, nor have I watched an episode of House of Dragons. And from what I understand, is he did not finish the job, and so the end of Game of Thrones kind of was not great. Um, Atwood loves Martin, and he's also known as the guy who can't finish a story. And he had one job. One job. Oh, so he didn't ruin the show. The writers ignored him and wouldn't let him have an input. But he didn't finish. But like he didn't finish the story. So kind of, I mean, he knew the ending was coming. Why didn't he just finish the story? Uh, you know, but I don't know. It's all over. After season 4, they ignored him. How many seasons was Game of Thrones? I have, like I said, I have, I. If someone asked the question, have you um, raise your hand if you have never seen Game of Thrones or House of Dragons? I would be one of those people that raised his hand. So halfway through, they started ignoring him. Ah, I see. Interesting. Our next person is Guy Lafleur, a Canadian professional ice hockey player. He has been nicknamed the Flower and Le Démon Blonde, which is the Demon Blonde. He was the first player in the National Hockey League history to score 50 goals in 6 consecutive seasons, as well as 50 goals and 100 points in 6 consecutive seasons between 1971 and 1991. He played right wing for the Montreal. Oh, Sashi says I only acknowledge 7 seasons. There are. I will tell you, there are some shows that I. He said each season was a different book. Season 5, they ran out of books, so rather than let Martin have an input, they practically said, "Screw you." Ah, gotcha. There are like Sashi said, there are some shows I go, okay, the first 3 seasons were good. I'll recommend the first 3 seasons, but don't watch anything after that. Um, I have done that a lot. So Lafleur played right wing for the Montreal Canadiens, New York Rangers, and Quebec Nordiques in the NHL career spanning 17 seasons. He won 5 Stanley Cup championships in 73, 76, 77, 78, and 79. All of them were with the Canadiens. He was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 1988, named one of the 100 greatest NHL players in history in 2017, and was named to the Order of Hockey in Canada in 2022. So Guy Lafleur, 70 years old today. And this one I just had to put in because I just thought it was interesting. Brink Stevens was an American actress. She initially pursued a career as a marine biologist. Prior to becoming an actress, she earned an undergraduate degree in biology from San Diego State University. Um, before studying marine biology at the Scripps Institute of Oceanography, she was unable to find employment in the field of biology, so she began modeling in the 80s, and she worked as a film extra. Her first major film role was in the slasher film The Slumber Party Massacre in 1982. She went on to appear in a number of horror films, including Sorority Babes and the Slime Ball Bolorama, Nightmare Sisters, Grandmother's House, and Mommy. In addition to acting, she has co-written several films, including the comedy horror feature Teenage Exorcist in 1991. This is an earlier picture of her, but even some of her pictures in later years, she still has it. She still has it. But yeah, she is a just kind of one of those horror film actresses. We have Hugh Hannah Balking Gaming. Hello. Well, here I go put this. She's hot, but never heard of her. And then we have Hugh Hannah Balking's Gaming saying good morning to you. I hope your Friday is finding you well. And we have hello. That is not a 70-year-old picture. That is probably a early picture. But that's not a set. But I saw some 70-year-old pictures of her, and she doesn't look bad. She doesn't look bad. But as I said, this is not a 70-year-old. This is not her at 70 years old. This is her probably in her late 20s, early 30s. And another actor we have, I'll let you look at that pretty. A marine biologist says, Sashi, let me recommend a movie, Jose the Tiger and the Fish. Jose the Tiger and the Fish. Let me write that down. I normally need to keep a notepad right here because some people do some wonderful suggestions, and then I have to hunt for a pencil and a pen. Thank you, Sashi. I will look. Into that. I will let you keep looking at this pretty picture while we talk about some other actors here. We have Gary Cole. He was an actor also. He began his career on the stage. His breakout role was playing Jack Killian in the MB series Midnight Caller. He also played Sheriff Lucas Buck in American Gothic, Vice President Bob Russell in The West Wing, Kirk McVeigh in both The Good Wife and The Good Fight. He was also in the films Veep and NCIS. He's also a voice actor. His voice roles include Harvey Birdman in Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, Principal Shepard in Family Guy, and Dr. James Possible in Kim Possible. He also played Mayor Fred Jones Sr. in Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated from 2010 to 2013, and Sergeant Bosco in Bob's Burger. His film roles include Mike Brady in The Brady Bunch and Bill Lumbergh in Office Space. So Gary Cole, his birthday is also today. And then we have Kristen Johnston. Kristen Johnson is an actress best known for her work in the television sitcoms. She twice won the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a comedy series for her role as Sally Solomon in Third Rock from the Sun. A funny show, guys. Watch it if you can. It has John Lithgow, um, Kristen Johnson, French Stewart, Jane Curtin. I can't remember the young guy. He's not a young guy anymore. Gosh, I wish I could remember his name. If you guys remember the young guy that played in Third Rock from the Sun, played the kid. Type his name in. I think it's a three name. It's a hyphenated name, I think. So yes, so she was also in Third Rock from the Sun. She also starred as a divorce attorney, Holly Franklin, on The Exes, and as a recovering addict, Tammy Diffendorf on Mom. She's also appeared in the films Austin Power, The Spy Who Shagged Me, The Flintstones, and Viva Rock Vegas. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, thank you very much, Playing Down Under. I'm actually going to put her in there, his name in there, because I forgot it. Oh, and Sci-Fi Mommy got it too. Thank you, both of you. And I love her, and I love Third Rock from the Sun. So funny. It is. It is. And she also was in Bride's War. Kirsten Johnson, 57 years old today. And we have Megumi Kudo, a Japanese entertainment personality and former professional wrestler. She wrestled under her maiden name for Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling, where she became the top star of the women's division. She is primarily known for competing in brutal death matches where the ring ropes were replaced with barbed wire. She is currently the general manager for Pro Wrestling 01. Yes, you heard me right. Oh, let's see if Twitch deleted that one for me. Did they? Yes. Thank you, SiriBot, for deleting that. Ring ropes replaced with barbed wire. So I just because of that, I thought, yes, I need to put her picture on here. She fought in matches where barbed wire replaced the ring ropes. Oh my gosh. We also have Masashi Hamazu, which was a Japanese composer. He was employed at Square Enix, where he is best known during that time for his work on the Final Fantasy and Saga video game series. So Masumi Hamazu. And our last birthday recipient today is John Berthnell. John Berthnell is 48 years old today. He's an actor from America. He began his career in the early 2000s by playing Shane Walsh on the AMC horror drama series The Walking Dead from 2010 to 2012 and 2018. He was a starring cast member in the first two seasons. He achieved further, and Playing Down Under says, Final Fantasy is my life. Awesome. Well, you probably would recognize some of that music. Bernthal also achieved further recognition as Frank Castle or the Punisher in the Marvel Cinematic Universe television series Daredevil and the Punisher. He also had a recurring role as Michael Berzado in the series The Bear. He won a Primetime Emmy, where he won a Primetime Emmy Award. His film roles include Snitch, The Wolf of Wall Street, Furry, Sicario, The Accountant, Baby Driver, Wind River, Widows, Ford v. Ferrari, Those Who Wish Me Dead, King Richard, The Many Saints of Newark, and Origin. So John Berthnall, 48 years old today. And that is our birthday celebrations for today. Happy birthday, everyone. And once again, happy birthday, Agent Atwood. So we are done with those today. So it is 1:30 into the show, 11:30 in my neck of the woods, and we are doing pretty good with our time. I am quite pleased with how we are doing today. So let's do this first. Let me do over here. What am I doing? My brain is like being still. I was trying to get something discreetly, find a link to a show, and I'm like totally wolfing it here. I don't know what it is. Well, I don't know what my problem is. Me, I'm the problem. You're the problem. So, yeah, let me see here. Here we go. And Playing Gunner says, yes, and music is my life too. Wonderful. Cool. So guess what today? We had a cheese inspiring meme today. We have a cheese poll, which has 17 votes, with queso and cream cheese tied now, with cottage cheese second and string cheese a close third. And guess what our memes are going to be? You're right. You know it. You love it. It's cheese. Something meaningful. Cheese edition. And here we go. Maybe. There we go. Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Who am I to disagree? I cheddar the world and the feta cheese. Everybody's looking for Stilton. Woo! Yay! There was cheering in the crowd. Aren't all memes cheesy? Yes. Yes, they are. So I have chased people away with my singing. I so apologize for that. We now have 9 people watching. I have chased them away. I promise I won't sing anymore. And we have 15 likes. Thank you guys so much for those likes there. So let's see what else we have here. Bum, bum, bum. Yes, Sashi, I know it's cheesy. Oh gosh. Devin, thank you, Mrs. My boss across the table got a big laugh out of your singing, LOL. I apologize, Yemi. Please don't, Yemi. I can't even talk. I apologize, Yemi. Please don't take it out on Dad, man. Oh. When you're trying to be cheesy, but everyone around you is lactose intolerant. Ba-dum bump. Today is my cake day, but I would rather have cheese. That's just the truth. My mom was asking me what kind of cake I wanted for my birthday. We're going camping. It's not going to be on my birthday, but for my birthday. And they were asking what they wanted to make. And I really like cheese. And I'm thinking about, I just want a cheese platter. I want a cheese platter with crackers. I would like, if you want to do one, make cream cheese and put different like pepper jellies on it. That would be good. Brie cheese with some grapes or strawberries would be good. So, yes, could do a cheesecake, but even that sometimes is too much. I like cheese. So a cheesecake and maybe with a cheese platter around it. But yes, I totally um get this meme 100%. Ban pre-shredded. Okay, I said no politics, but I'm getting on the bandwagon. Let's ban pre-shredded cheese and make America great again. Let's grate that cheese. Pre-shredded cheese is awful. They put stuff in it to keep it not clump. It's not as good. It tastes like wax. Get a block of cheese and grate it yourself. If you don't want to use a box grater, which I don't see why people have such a big deal about, you can get one of those things where you crank it. They have them on TikTok now. Oh, for $50. Yeah, right. I'll use my little box grater. I love it. And the trick to using a box grater is not to set it upright and grate it, is to put it on its side and grate it, and then the cheese falls in it and you have it already in there, and then you just pick it up and dump it where you want it. But yes, grating cheese is so much better. It tastes so much better. It's so much fresher than that nasty bag stuff. Don't do the bag stuff. It's not good. That's my soapbox. I shall now get off of it. Mac and cheese. We have some hellos in case some people miss saying hello. Um, I think this one's funny. I love how they just got the cheese to stick on it. Cheese is basically happiness you can melt. Yes. Oh, I like to, and I tell you, I did that whole thing about grating your cheese, but um, I don't know what it's called in other countries, but it's that Velveeta block cheese. It is. I love using that stuff. I love making dip with it. And you melt it and you put in some salsa and some refried beans, and then you eat it with tacos. I mean, with nacho chips. And plain down under. Jalapenos. I can do a little bit of jalapenos. I'm trying to increase my heat tolerance in foods, my spicy tolerance, but I am such a southerner. That's all I can say. I'm not Cajun. I'm not Louisiana, from Louisiana. So yeah, I don't do spicy. I'm trying to, but I don't do it that well because there's no such thing as too much cheese. For those of you that don't know, that is a block of Velveeta cheese. That's what it looks like. I think that might be regular cheese, but that's kind of because it's got all that crap in it. um, so we said, let's see, Velveeta messes up my stomach royally. Yes, because it's got other stuff in it. And yes, and I sometimes forget to put these up in chat, so I apologize. I comment on them. Wallace and Gromit. Yes. If you haven't watched Wallace and Gromit, it is very, very funny. I don't know if you can find them online. I don't know where they're at streaming wise, but it's a stop animation, and it's out of England. And Gromit is hit. Wallace is the uh, the human, and Gromit is a dog, and it's just really really funny. But yes, Wallace and Gromit. He loves his Stilton cheese, if I remember correctly. If I am incorrect, correct me, please. I have never had Stilton cheese. Touch my cheese and feel my wrath. What a demonic looking child. Don't touch me. Goes, hey, Mom, get your hands off of my grilled cheese sandwich. Oh, I once saw a trick that someone said to make a grilled cheese sandwich is you cook it in a cast iron skillet. So you have your grilled cheese, you have your bread, and it's buttered on both sides, and you have your cheese, whatever kind of cheese you want in the middle, and you heat up one grilled pan. You actually heat up two pans, cast iron. They have to be cast iron, and you heat them up till they get really, really hot. And then you take the sandwich, you put it in one of the pans, and then you take the other one that's really, really hot, the base of it, and you put it on top of it. So you kind of get a grilled cheese. What is that called when they smush it? A panini. And I tried it once, and it does work. It's really good. It gets the cheese gets melted, the bread gets toasty brown, and it was quick. And there's also a trick that people have done. Instead of using butter on the outside of the bread, you can use mayonnaise, and it doesn't leave a mayonnaisey taste, and it allows it to brown nicely. Also, my grilled cheese sandwich tips for today. Yeah, she looks happy, but she's like, "Yeah, don't touch my sandwich. Get your hands off my sandwich." I know it's cheesy, but I think you're great. All you guys out in chat are just great. Honestly, you all guys are great. Bye, Dad Man. Have a good one. Talk to you later. The only board meeting I'm willing to attend. Oh, that was appropriate. Dad Man, have fun at your meeting. I'm only but it has the fat in it for like the butter, but it's just to me, I like using mayonnaise because it's easier to spread. Unless your butter is soft, um, it's just easier to spread and use. And if you're making a lot of grilled cheese, to me, it's the way to go. It's the way to go. I was commenting on this, and Dadman says I'll have to go. Then we have some buys. When you ask for cheese on the side, I'm sure they just stuck the cheese in there because they really had no other place to put it, and the heat from the sandwich caused it to melt like that. But I still think that's oh, you just melt butter in the pan and put the bread in after. You can do that too. You can do that too. That would be really good. I have sometimes not, we haven't had a toaster oven or anything to make toast. So that's how I've made toast. I put some butter in a pan and just fried. I basically it was just fried bread and butter. Yes, they were so literal. And Curtis Selby, you have a good one also. Thank you for hanging out with us today. And if you're still on vacation, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your vacation. I will not be back on a scheduled show until Monday. So you have a good weekend. Yes, that was very literal. I don't always burn my grilled cheese, but when I do, I give it to someone else. Yes. Oops, I cooked it too long. Here's your grilled cheese sandwich. Oh, yes, I will. I'll be on a scheduled show tomorrow at 7 p.m. You are correct, Atwood. I will be on a scheduled show 7 p.m. tomorrow for Agent Atwood's birthday celebration. You are correct. I apologize for not remembering at the moment. Should you ever question your cheese? Oh, no, only when it's up to no Gouda. It's up to no Gouda. That has too much cheese on it, said no one ever. When I go to a restaurant and they have the little cheese grater and whatever meal, like you get something Italian, and they're grating the cheese on it, and they're telling you, waiting for you to stop, and they're grating and grating and grating and grating, and they stop and they look at you, and I'm like, go ahead, continue, and then they grate and they grate. But yeah, that is so true. Yes, a thumbs up. And our last meme. I'm just cutting the cheese. Want to sniff? You're like that. You're like that with pepper. Yeah. Keep going. Keep going. I love this one. I'm just gonna chuckle at that one a little bit. That's our last meme for today. So if you want, I'm cutting the cheese. So if you want to sniff, go right ahead. Uh, oh, I think that's so funny. So, as I said, as I was corrected, yes, I will be on another stream tomorrow, a scheduled stream. It is at 7 p.m. celebrating Agent Atwood's 21st birthday. It will, like I said, it will start at 7 p.m. with a talk show with me and Dadman Walking and maybe a surprise guest and Agent Atwood himself at his channel AGT Atwood on YouTube. After that, around 8:15, we're going to be going over to his gaming channel, which is AGT Atwood Gaming for Community Fortnite. So everybody go check them out. Um, I am going to make a link. The way this probably will work, yes, may chaos break the rules that bind my friends. Absolutely. I am going to do a link. It'll be on my channel and on Dadman's channel for tomorrow. Once the show starts, it will stream to Atwood's channel. So if everyone probably will originally, you can either wait at his channel for it to go live, or you can start at our channel and we'll shove you over there. We'll put the link in for you to go over there to watch it. You can do it either way, but the goal is to get everyone over to Atwood's channel as quickly as possible, and then also for the gaming channel. But yes, his 25th birthday celebration. Woo! You can schedule it on your channel. I don't know if it would be the correct link though because of the way this StreamYards works. We'll figure it out. We'll get it there. We'll absolutely get everybody there for sure, for sure. So we don't need to worry about that. But we have that is going on tomorrow at 7 p.m. We also have Dadman's 2024 SEC and Michigan College Football Weekly with Dadman Walking 55 and Bucky's Crafting. That is Wednesday at 10 p.m. Also, I have a block party on Monday at 1 p.m. Notice the change there, Monday at 1 p.m. It is the Enterprise D. I hope I said it finally correctly. That is what I will be building Monday at 1 p.m. Also, we have Mom Days with Mrs. Dadman Walking in Anglo. It's a show that we are just starting. We have been talking about it. Me and my youngest. But now we're finally going to do it Monday at 6 p.m. Probably going to be every other week, or I'm not really quite sure yet. But Mom Days with Mrs. and Ang will be Monday at 6 p.m. Okay, I will get it. I will get it done, Atwood, after the show. And we have Bucky is awesome on the 2024 College Weekly show, and yes, she is absolutely. So this is a new show that I'm doing with Ang. Our first show is going to be we're going to be playing Fortnite. I don't know if it's going to be Lego Fortnite, regular Fortnite. I just really don't know. But come by at 6 o'clock on Monday to find out. Also, I do impromptu build streams, not that often, but I do. You can follow me on Twix, Threads, and Discord to find out when I am doing those builds. I do my morning show, what you're watching right now, everybody. Morning Musings with Mrs.DadmanWalking55, your daily dose of positivity. It has puzzles of birthdays, celebrations, and memes. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll come back on Monday for the next show. If you'd like to support me, you can buy me a cup of coffee at coffee.com, or you can check out my creator wish list on throne.com. Both of the names are Mrs. Dadman Walking 55 with no punctuation. You can buy me one cup of coffee, or you can buy me a cup of coffee every month. Whatever you choose to do, I do have someone that is supporting me monthly, and it is greatly appreciated. I don't get a lot of money from doing these streams. I just got a payout from Twitch. I think it was like took 3 months, and it was like $70. So if you guys would like to support me, you can go over there and just watch this channel on Twitch, and I get ad revenue. Just have it on, have the audio at like 3%, and I get ad revenue from it. But I'm not monetized on YouTube. So if you want to act like you are doing the YouTube thing, you can do a Ko-fi account there. If you have anything you'd like to send us snail mail, you can send it to P.O. Box 26603, Jacksonville, Florida 32226. You can send it to me, DadmanWalking55, or Angelo, my youngest, who is a streamer on Twitch. My streams and VODs, youtube.com at Mrs. DadmanWalking55 with a period after Mrs. Twitch TV has Mrs. Dadman Walking, no punctuation, no numbers. My social media, Twix at MDadmanWalking, Threads at Mrs. Dadman Walking, no punctuation, and Discord. If you would like to be on my Discord server, find me at Mrs.DadmanWalking55. Send me a friend request. I will accept it, and then I will invite you to the server. Why am I not monetized on YouTube? I have to have 500 subscribers before you can even be monetized, and then you have to get watch hours, and there's some other criteria. So my first goal is I have to get 500 subscribers, and I am halfway there, but I've got a long way to go for that. So that's why I'm not monetized on here. But if you do it through coffee, or Ko-fi, as some people say, I get more of the money. So the only good thing about being monetized is and having people pay here is that I can do like member only things. It's much easier to do, like member only watch parties or streams or things like that. Um, but I got a long ways to go before I get that. And Twitch was very easy um, to get monetized on. So I make a little money there, so it works out. But yeah, if you want to be on my server on Discord, go ahead and friend request me. I will accept it and I will invite you to the server. It's a fun server. I hope you guys think about doing that. And let me go ahead and check out. Whoops, let me do something here real quick. Let me go ahead and check out our what's it called? Our poll. That's what it is. And we have 17 votes. Thank you, 17 people who voted. We still have 6 people watching. I appreciate that a lot. And what is our total likes? We have 15 likes, still 259 subscribers. Thank you very much for that. Let's go ahead and end the poll. We got a tie in the lead, and I can't break that tie because I like them both. We have, come on, open up. We have queso and cream cheese in first, with cottage cheese in second, and string cheese in third. And each one of them got some love, so that is really, really neat. Oh, playing down under, no problem. Yeah, getting monetized. It used to be you had to have 1,000 followers, and they dropped it down to 500. I think because people were leaving because it was too hard to do. But yes, I'm gonna try to, if I get to 500, uh, go from there. So we will see. Now, everybody, before I say goodbye, I'm going to tell you that there is a streamer, Sci-Fi Mamba. You know her. She has got a Galactic Cafe that starts in about 3 minutes. So after I say goodbye, if you go over there and hit the like button and comment in her chat that this is a Mrs. Raid, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. So thank you all for being here. And I will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Um, so bye bye, and you guys have a wonderful weekend. So I will see you next time. And remember to be kind, to show love. You're not promised tomorrow. So go to bed each night with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you peace. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. I hope you have a great one. And I will see you later. Bye bye.